How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we have another battle with the Iron Jugulis team, so hopefully it goes well. If you want to try the team out, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. There's also a copy and paste of the team in the description down below. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one, and with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, today we're battling versus Josie, also known as Poppyhead21 of the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There's a link in the description down below. Looking at the team, they've got a Quaquaval, they've got a Scizor, they've got a Garganacl, they've got a Meowscarada, a Breloom, and a Cinderace. A lot of starters. I've got to love it. Love the starters. But to be fair, all these starters are in OU. And there's a good reason for that, because they're all pretty damn good. So, looking at this matchup, I would say we probably lead with something to counteract the Breloom. The Breloom might lead off with us to get the Spore off, which makes sense. So I'm going to lead off with our Dragapult. I think we can get a two-shot on the Breloom with the Dragon Darts. And the only switch they've really got to that is the Garganacl and the Scizor, so we've got to be careful of that. And the battle begins. So Josie over there, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong by the way, is going to lead off with the Scizor as we lead off with the Dragapult. So that's actually a really good matchup for them. We're going to go straight for the U-turn here because they're probably going to go for something along the lines of... oh no, do we Tera Blast here? We could easily just go for a Ghost type Tera Blast, right? As they probably have like Bullet Punch, U-turn, Swords Dance, Defog, something like that. They can have close combat as well. I might just Tera right off the bat and go for a Tera Blast. I feel like Dragapult's going to be the main contender for MVP of this game, so I'm going to go for it. As they do stay in, we're going to Terastallize into a Ghost type real quick, and we're going to go straight for that Tera Blast, and it's 2x stab. It should definitely do a lot of damage to this Scizor. I don't think it'll one-shot it, but it'll definitely do enough. It'll definitely do enough damage. So obviously Pursuit's not in this game, so you don't have to worry about that if we want to switch out. We go for the Tera Blast. Should do a lot of damage to this Scizor. Might not KO, but it should definitely do a lot of damage. We are choice banded after all, as it actually nearly one-shots the Scizor as they go for a Swords Dance this turn. So absolutely amazing power from the Dragapult right there. That's absolutely amazing. They're probably going to go for a Bullet Punch now, so I'm tempted to go into my Volcarona, but I'm more inclined to go into the Great Tusk. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go into Great Tusk real quick. We're going to pop our Booster Energy, which is going to boost our physical defense. As in comes the Great Tusk, there we go. Absolutely perfect. We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. So anyway, our defense is going to be heightened by the Booster Energy. They go for a Bullet Punch. It's still going to do a decent chunk of damage as they're going to lose some HP and down goes the Scizor, so they're life up. That's fair enough. So that worked out really well. We got rid of the Scizor and we got rid of the... we just need to get rid of the Garganacl now, and then Dragapult's going to have a good time. So in comes the Quaquaval. Perfect Pokemon to revenge kill us. They're going to go for an Aqua Step more than likely, so I'm going to go straight into my physically defensive Pelipper, as that's easily the best switch I've got right now. We do lose the Booster Energy, which is unfortunate, but the main thing we were going to use that for anyway was going to be the Scizor. So Scizor's gone. May as well just get rid of it, right? As they're going to Terastallize now. What type are they going to Terastallize into? That's the real question. Are they going to go Water type? Are they going to go Water Stab, Aqua Step? Yep, they are going to go Water type, Aqua Step. It's probably going to two-shot us in the rain. Probably going to two-shot us in the rain, unfortunately. But it's absolutely fine as they go for an Aqua Step. Is it going to two-shot Pelipper in the rain? Physically defensive? No, it doesn't. It doesn't two-shot us. That's absolutely amazing. So Pelipper is a bulky boy. A very bulky boy. Very, very, very bulky boy. Even though, you know, it's a Pelipper. Anyway, we could probably expect them to switch out now, so I'm going to go for a U-turn. I don't really know what they can switch in other than the Garganacl, so I might actually just go for a Hurricane here. They go for a Swords Dance, they're trying to set up... Oh no, this is bad news for us, as they probably have Ice Spinner as well, which will definitely do a lot of damage to us. So Hurricane is going to two-shot him, which is amazing. So it all comes down to whether Pelipper can live this next hit or not. I'm kind of glad I've got leftovers over Damrock now as well. So we'll go for a Hurricane again, and hopefully we can get the KO this time. They go for a close combat. That's going to do a lot of damage to us, but it's not quite enough. I think Aqua Step was a better play, because close combat's resisted anyway, and they've got 2x stab on the Aqua Step in the rain as well. So I think Aqua Step would have been a better play there, but it wasn't going to KO us regardless, as down goes the Quaquaval, which is absolutely amazing. So Pelipper putting in work right now. Pelipper putting in the finest of work. In comes the Breloom. So Breloom's going to get a free Spore now, which is unfortunate, but what can you do about it? Not a lot. I'm going to go straight for the Hurricane, just on the off chance they don't go for that. As they go for a Rock Tomb, that's going to be able to KO the Pelipper, unfortunately. But that's great for us, because it means that now the only thing they can really switch in on the Dragapult is the Garganacl. So I'm going to go into the Dragapult real quick. We are choice banded. It should still do a decent chunk of damage to the Garganacl. Going to go ahead and go for that nice powerful Dragon Darts. They do stay in. They don't really have the best switch into this, as we can go for the Dragon Darts and get the KO on the Breloom, which is amazing. So Dragapult is putting in the finest of work right now. Dragapult's putting it takes out the Scizor pretty much. Takes out the Breloom. It's looking like a Dragapult MVP, to be honest with you. In comes the Meowscarada. Now, we can assume they're probably Choice Scarf based on the way they've switched in. We can assume they're probably Choice Scarfed, and that's a shiny as well. I haven't seen a shiny one yet. That's pretty awesome. So I'm thinking about what to bring in, and I'm thinking Great Tusk or Robolove. I'm thinking more Robolove. They probably go for a knockoff though, right? If the Choice Scarf, they probably go for a knockoff. So I say Rotom is the best option we've got. Because I don't mind if Rotom goes down to a Flower Trick. If they go for Flower Trick instead, I don't mind. So in comes the Rotom real quick. Rotom can obviously take a knockoff, no problem. Takes one. Well, you can take two, because I've lost my item now, so they're not going to get that boost in power. So I'm going to go for a Volt Switch now. They go for another knockoff, trying to get that big damage off. Absolutely fair enough. We go for a Volt Switch. Get on out of there. As now I'm thinking of what to come in. Great Tusk is looking good. Robolove's looking good. Volcarona's looking good. I'm thinking Volcarona. To be honest with you. So let's go Volcarona real quick. Volcarona can come in and go for a Bug Buzz, and nothing on their team really wants to take a Bug Buzz. So it's going to work out nicely for us. As they do withdraw the Meowscarada, are they going to go Cinderace or Garganacl? Garganacl comes in. Now, obviously, this thing can Salt Cure us, so we don't want to stay in against it. Salt Cure is going to be annoying, but Bug Buzz does a lot of damage as well, which is great. As they're going to pop their leftovers, which is good to know. Good to know the leftovers. As now we want to go into our Rotom. No, do we want to go Rotom? Rotom's Hydro Pump's going to be really good here. I say we Quiver Dance Bug Buzz again. Because again, I don't really care if if Volcarona goes down, and we can just bring in the Rotom and go straight for a Hydro Pump against this thing if we need to. I'm going to go for a Quiver Dance. I'm fully expecting them to go for a Salt Cure here, but I'm going to go for a Quiver Dance anyway, because I know we can live at least one, depending on the set. If they're an offensive set, then obviously not, but I know we can take a Salt Cure, no problem. So they go for the Salt Cure. Oh my god, that does way too much damage. Volcarona, you're rubbish. I mean, technically I'm the rubbish one, because I'll let you just go down to a Salt Cure then. Damn, that was a bad play on my part. That was a bad play on my part. Very bad play on my part. So, unfortunately, Volcarona does go down. But this does open up the opportunity for Rotom to come in now. So, I'm going to go ahead and go into Rotom. I think Rotom's a good play, as we can go for a Hydro Pump real quick. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. They probably switch into Meowscarada here, actually. So, I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave. I'm going to go into the Thunder Wave, because I feel like they're going to Meowscarada here. So, Thunder Wave should work out nicely for us. We go for a Thunder Wave. We missed the Thunder Wave because, well, it's Purifying Salt. I really thought they would stay. I didn't think they would stay in there. I thought they would go Meowscarada, but I'm guessing they're specially defensive or something. I'm gonna go for a Hydro Pump now. We missed the Hydro Pump, unfortunately, as they're able to go for a Salt Cure and another Recover. Okay, fair enough. They're going for another Recover. That's fair enough. So they wanted to scout, see how much damage we're doing. So let's go for a Hydro Pump real quick. Damn, that Thunder Wave on the... I really was confident they were going to Meowscarada there. Hydro Pump comes through this turn. Hopefully we're doing a lot of damage to this thing, as it's not even a two-shot, as they can go for a Salt Cure and take us out. But at least they're at less health now than they were earlier. So Salt Cure does take out the Rotom Wash, unfortunately. But it's fine. It's fine, because now they're at lower health than they were before. And that's all that matters, really. That's all that really matters there. So what I'm going to do now is... I should have really saved my Terrestrialization, shouldn't I? No, because that Scizor was going to be a pain. That Scizor was going to be a pain in the bum. So I say we go draw. I say we go Robolove and we go for the Dark Pulse. I think that's the best play to go for. Robolove into Dark Pulse. No. I think we go Flash Cannon. So What's more powerful? Dark Pulse is the same, so it's like, I think Flash Cannon's the better option. It's super effective, and I think super effective has a bit of a higher multiplier than Stab. So I think going for a Flash Cannon's important here. So we go for a Flash Cannon real quick. Nearly takes them out. It could get a special defense drop, which we do, as they go for Assault Cure, which is obviously going to hurt us a bit. It's going to hurt us a bit, but it's absolutely fine. So we're being Assault Cured, unfortunately. But we got the Garganacl down to like red HP with a special defense drop as well, so that's absolutely amazing. As the Soul Cure is going to come through right now, it's going to do a decent chunk of damage to us. Now, they probably switch out here into the Cinderace. I don't think they would go Meowscarada, so I'm going to go into the Great Tusk. Am I going to Great Tusk right now? Now, if they go into Cinderace, we just hard switch into Great Tusk, right? So we go for a Flash Cannon here. There we go. Alright, that's good. I made the right play. So there we go. They stayed in with the Garganacl. They let it go down. Absolutely fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. As unfortunately, we are going to get Salt Cured again, which is going to hurt us quite a bit. So, in comes the Meowscarada or the Cinderace. One of the two. In comes the Meowscarada. So Meowscarada comes in. We know this thing's scarfed by the way it came in on the Dragapult, unless they're bluffing it. So we could switch out here, but I'm feeling like we don't need Robolove. I'm feeling we don't need Robolove, so I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon and find out. So they go for a Play Rough, which makes sense. Play Rough's going to hurt us. They're not actually Protean, which is interesting. I'm guessing that's so they can keep their Dual Stab on Flower Trick and Knockoff. Makes a lot of sense to me. They do outspeed us, and we were Choice Scarfed, so that makes this a lot better. So we're going to go to Great Tusk real quick. Since the Play Rough's not Stab, we can definitely take it, no problem. And I'm going to go straight for the EQ right now and get some damage off on it. Play Rough comes through. There we go. As we go for the EQ, and it should do a decent chunk of chip damage to it. Yeah, that's a decent chunk of chip damage. As actually, I'm going to go for a Knockoff instead. That's probably the play I should have gone for in the first place. Go for the Knockoff, because obviously we want to get rid of that Choice Scarf. There we go. The Choice Scarf is gone, and now Dragapult should be able to come in and do its work. So it's all going to come down to whether the Cinderace has Sucker Punch or not, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go for an EQ again, just to get some more damage off in case they go for a Flower Trick. They can obviously switch up moves now that we knocked off the Choice Scarf. Get the crit. Obviously that doesn't matter because they always get a crit with Flower Trick, if you didn't know that already. And now we go into Dragapult. And Dragapult is at full HP. So it all comes down to whether the Cinderace is going to have the Sucker Punch or not. And I've got to hope it doesn't. That's all I can do, hope it doesn't. So we go for the Dragon Darts. That's going to take out the Meowscarada, no problem. Is the Cinderace going to have Sucker Punch? Is the Cinderace going to have Sucker Punch? That is the big question. If it has Sucker Punch, we're kind of screwed. In comes the Cinderace. So Cinderace comes in. It's nice and shiny as well, which is cool to see. It's all going to depend on whether it has the Sucker Punch or not. So let's go for the Dragon Darts and find out. They go for the Sucker Punch. They're obviously going to change into a pure Dark type. As that goes for that, and that's going to KO the Dragapult, no problem. So Cinderace ends the game with a nice and powerful Sucker Punch. That was a nice and close game. We did lose, unfortunately, but it was a nice and close game. Thank you for the battle, Poppyhead21. Always appreciate your battles. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.